was walking out of the Friday afternoon brainstorming session when I caught my two junior designers exchanging a look of pure, unadulterated annoyance behind my back. I saw them in the reflection of the glass door, their eyes rolling and their mouths twisted in a way that told me they had been mocking my ideas for the last hour. I had been their mentor for 2 years, giving them every opportunity to lead projects and protecting them from the higher-ups when they made mistakes. Yet the moment I stepped away, I was nothing more than an out-of-touch boss whose passion for the brand was a nuisance to their weekend plans. I felt a cold, sharp sting of betrayal as I realized that the culture of respect I thought I had built was just a performance they put on when I was looking at them. The two designers, Mia and Leo, had been hired straight out of college, and I had personally trained them on every software and strategy we use. I realized now that they saw my mentorship as a weakness they could exploit, and they probably spent their lunch breaks tearing down everything I tried to teach them. By glancing at each other that way, they were signaling a private alliance that excluded me from the very team I was supposed to be leading. My heart was thumping with a mixture of disappointment and a sudden cold clarity as I realized I had been far too soft on them. I turned back around and opened the door before they had a chance to fix their expressions. Is there a problem with the creative direction I just gave? Or is there a reason you're both acting like you have something better to do than your jobs? I asked, my voice flat and sharp as I walked back to the center of the room. They both jumped and tried to act like they were just exchanging a look about a client. But the guilt on their faces was impossible to hide. I told them that if they didn't respect the process or the leadership of this department, they were more than welcome to find a firm that would let them roll their eyes on company time. I actually had the nerve to tell them that their lack of professionalism was the only thing standing between them and the senior roles they were so desperate for. I didn't let them explain. I told them both to have a full revision of the project on my desk by Monday morning, and that it had to be a significant improvement over the boring ideas they had been whispering about. I realized that by trying to be their friend, I had lost my authority as their manager, and I needed to reestablish the boundary immediately. I spent the weekend looking at other candidates for their positions, realizing that I couldn't build a successful agency with people who didn't believe in the mission. It was a hard lesson in leadership, but it was one that I needed to learn to protect the business I had spent a decade building. I ended up letting both of them go a month later, when their work continued to reflect their lack of interest and respect. I hired two senior designers who actually valued the collaboration and who understood that a glance behind a mentor's back is a sign of a failing career. I learned that you can't force people to be grateful for your help, and that sometimes you have to be the boss instead of the friend to get the job done. I am much more successful now that I have a team that actually respects the work, and I never have to worry about what people are doing when I walk out the door. I am doing great, and my agency is finally producing the high-level work I always knew we were capable of.